Friends, can you think of a time when you heard me say, back up your ideas with evidence or explain your ideas with evidence? I'm sure I've said that during writing time. Well, we know that good writers need to use evidence to support or back up the ideas about books. But that all starts during our reading time. Let me show you how I can support my idea or theory with the evidence from my book. Do you remember the book Yasmin the Teacher? Well, let's look back at that book so I can show you my theory or what I think of Yasmin. Today, I want to teach you that readers use sticky notes to hold their ideas. Then they use a part in their book as the evidence to prove their idea. If you're at home and don't have sticky notes, that's okay. Just get a piece of paper or a notebook. Emma began to color on her notepad. I'm going to draw Yasmin the teacher, she said loudly. Shh, hissed Yasmin. We have to be quiet as little mice. But everyone just talked and laughed, and nobody did their worksheets. This part is making me think something about Yasmin. I think she's responsible. So I'm going to start by writing my theory on my paper. Theory number 1, Yasmin is responsible. What do you think of your character? Write that down as your theory. Remember to number your theories. You will probably have multiple theories, so we need to keep track of them. So step 1 is come up with your idea or theory of your character and write it down on your paper. Theory 1 about Yasmin, I think she's responsible. Now it's time to find the place in the book that made you think or come up with your theory. What did the characters say or do to make you think that? Make sure you write the number of that theory on your sticky note so you can keep track of them all. So if you remember, I said she tells the class they need to be quiet. So I think she's responsible. So theory 1, I wrote what she did to prove my theory. So find a part of the book that makes you think about that character. Step 3, find another spot in the book that makes you think that about your character. Usually there's more than one part of a book that makes us come up with a theory. So when we find another spot that supports our theory, we mark it with a new sticky note. We have to remember to put all the theory numbers on the sticky note as well. So this is still theory 1. She's got her hand up, and let me find that page. And she says, she gave them, remember she said, I'll give you a scented pencil as a prize for whoever completes the worksheet. The students were suddenly quiet as little mice. They sat back down and worked hard at counting, addition, and subtraction. So she got control of her friends by showing them how to be responsible and gave them something to motivate them. Step 4, put your sticky notes on your theory paper to show how they connect. So she tells the class they need to be quiet. She finds a way to get everyone to do their worksheets. After we find the parts of our book that made us think that, we can put our sticky notes onto our paper. Then we explain how they connect. When I explain my theory and evidence about Yasmin, I might say, Yasmin is responsible because she tells the class they need to be quiet, and she finds a way to get them to do their worksheets. I know she is responsible because she is making sure that they're doing what they're supposed to do. Now it's your turn. I want you to practice coming up with a theory about Yasmin in a different part of the book. So here I go. Party prep. On Saturday morning, Yasmin woke up very excited. Tonight they were having a party. Music, friends, and best of all, staying up late. She could hardly wait. Friends, make sure you either have sticky notes or a piece of paper with you. I'm going to continue. But first, there was a lot of work to be done, cooking, cleaning, and more. After breakfast, Baba began vacuuming the living room. Want to help, Yasmin? He asked. I'll take polish patrol, said Yasmin. So far, do we have any theories about Yasmin? Her Baba or her father asked her for some help, and she said, I'll take polish patrol. Maybe she's helpful. And here's our evidence. She said that she will polish. So on your paper, write theory 1, and I'll go back so you can see. We'll write theory 1, and we'll say Yasmin is responsible. Or I'm sorry, Yasmin is helpful. Yasmin is helpful. Let's see if we can find another way that she's helpful. Yasmin wiped the coffee table until it shone. She polished the mirror until it sparkled, and she washed the windows till they squeaked. Phew! Good girl, Baba hugged Yasmin. Let's go see if Mama needs help. So now they're going to go see if someone else needs help. So let's see with our theory. So she said she would polish. And now some more evidence is that she's going to another family member to see if they need help. So you would have theory 1, Yasmin is helpful, and you would have your 2 pieces of evidence. So while you're reading, step 1, come up with your theory or your idea of your character and write it on your paper. Step 2, find a part in the book that makes you think that about your character. Step 3, find another spot in the book that makes you think that about the character. Step 4, put your sticky notes on your theory paper to show how they connect. You can also draw boxes. My at-home friends, you will submit a picture of your theory and your 2 notes about your theory. My at-school friends, I will have a paper for you to submit. Thank you, friends. Have a great day.